Alright, this is part 3. You might hear some dogs in the background. I have to keep them with me. There's people doing work here, and the dogs would go crazy if they were allowed to roam around the house. So I have them here in the room with me, and they're constantly fighting. Last time I accidentally hit the Windows key and it minimized the game, crashing the software recording, so that's why that ended abruptly. Last time we just built a butcher, and we set a guy to be the bookkeeper. Not much time has passed in game, but it's been like a couple hours. I decided to go ahead and upload that other video, and I went and got some new recording software that'll let me pause, so should be able to get a lot more done in less time. Though this software apparently has the same issue, crashing if I alt-tab, so I still can't show you Dwarf Therapist. I can still access it because I have the game windowed, but it doesn't record Therapist like I was testing it. You just see the game playing as if it was up, even though I'm like tabbing between Therapist and the game. So that's at least easier for me. I get to play with people's jobs that way now, but you can't see it going on. I'll try to just explain it. I've already changed some people around. I made some more farmers. I made some odds and ends like soap makers, lye makers, potash makers. I just made sure that everybody has a job and that every job has somebody. Hey, off the bed. No. Alright, we should just jump in here. The butcher is here, and it looks like he's automatically butchering animals, so I'll just leave him to it. He knows what he's doing. I remember from watching the video that, I don't know, about 40 minutes ago or something, at least in the game, we ran out of bolts, and I didn't see it. So we're going to make some more bolts. 60. That's going to go quick, considering how many hunters we have and their hit and miss ratios. You need to finish the dining room. And just a few more of those. I don't know why he isn't making charcoal. There he goes. Just as soon as I get upset about it, he starts making charcoal. Actually, I think he's set to automatically make charcoal. That's what that A is. So he's probably been making tons of charcoal. I don't know why they sometimes choose to automatically do stuff. Like that butcher is working on his own. He was making charcoal. Though if that's true, I wonder why it won't let me make anything. Okay, so let's just assume that was the first charcoal he's made. And no, still can't make anything. Requires fuel. Have we no charcoal? We have bituminous coal. I mean, that sounds like coal. And look, that looks like charcoal. It is charcoal. There we go. So the charcoal has to be in a stockpile? Regardless, I'm going to assume that, I mean, I'm pretty sure coke is just a form of charcoal. So by making coke from bituminous coal and lignite, I'm assuming it's gonna give me more fuel to fuel all the metal industry here. These beds aren't a sign. So that's it for the wood burner. I don't think we need any more. Yeah, he's not making any more. Since we got this little space here, I'm gonna dig into it and make it a burial receptacle. Hey, no. 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 I think I'm gonna dig some more rooms while we got nothing going on. Yeah, sorry about that. The dogs are getting rowdy. I'm just going to use the pause feature here and get this set up. Alright, they're digging through here. I set up another block of rooms there, and that one there. I'm gonna go and make sure the carpenter, start the carpenter working. I don't know, I find it fascinating how these symbols work their way into names. I think that's an Osbu, and for some reason the O is a pot. A large, twisted humanoid form, crazed for blood and flesh. I've never run into one of these before, but then again, I've never played on super hard, so let's hope it's not deadly. Now you will know why you fear the night. Alright. If things get ugly, I'll just close the gate and hope it doesn't kill all my animals. Holy shit, there it is right there at the gate. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. It's a wear tapir. It is incredibly skinny, and somehow that rabbit bruised its upper arm. I feel bad for the rabbit, but at least it wasn't a goat. Feel like we're gonna risk it and just hope the hunters can kill it as it chases off the herd. I'm kind of worried that the hunters aren't going to decide to take care of this quickly, so I'm going to set up a militia. Ian, Angus, you will lead the militia. I've heard you also need to make a militia commander after that, or a captain, but I'm thinking it's okay. It's M for military screens. Angus is leading the Virtuous Doors. Fantastic name, Angus. We're gonna give him some hunters, so let me change their uniform, maybe. Still doing wrestler. That's weird. I wanted to. Usually it shows them like if they're an archer or hammer dwarf or whatever. Seeing as I have no idea who to pick, I'm just gonna pick everybody that has a hunter next to their name, because that usually means they'll have a crossbow. And ranger. Trapper, maybe. Not totally sure. Alright, that's everybody. So, 7-man squad of what I assume to be all crossbowmen. You could do a whole lot more in-depth stuff, but I'm just looking to use this as a one-shot group. Just kill this thing and then disband them. So I'm not worried about their schedule. I'm not worried about their uniform. I'm not worried about their training regiment. There's a whole lot of stuff in that menu I'm not dealing with. I got rid of that, didn't I? Okay, I don't actually look at the right side anymore. I have all the stuff memorized, but it's disorienting when it's not there, because it's sort of like something I ignore but always see. Alright, so squads. A. We're activating them. T. And then we're gonna attack. K. And I'll just select it. There's several ways to order an attack, but it's the easy way. Gonna resume it. He's chasing off all the animals. You can see them scattering. I'm gonna use the period to just move time forward one step at a go. He's beating that pig to death or whatever it is. Oh, it's painful to watch. It's gonna get it. Oh. Yes, he's gonna get it. Here comes some dwarves. They look like they're set up for battle. I'm hoping they have crossbows. You know what, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna check to see no, they're the archer uniform. It should include ranged weapons, not melee. Though that guy is obviously smacking it with his fists. Kodal and Marksdorf. He does not have a crossbow. I think he died. I think he's got a sledgehammer. No. No. I probably just screwed up this. Hold on. It says they're wrestlers. I don't want them to wrestle. I want them to... Yeah, I think when I made the squad and picked no uniform, they're wrestlers. Gosh, I gotta fix this. They're still wrestlers. Well, I have them set to archers, so they'll individually choose ranged weapons. Yeah, my dogs are starting to get a little worked up. Those guys are dragging something around, making noise. Okay, I guess that's it. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Squads, T. Alright, so far it's taken 2 lives because we can't get it to shoot bolts at it. These guys are really not good enough to wrestle it to death. It's an odd time for migrants to arrive. Did it leave or something? Let's see here. Yes, it looks like it ran away. We didn't actually kill it, we just wounded it. So that's why we fear the night. Because it's deadly and very good at its job. Alright, we're going to disband that group. And you can probably hear my dogs tearing shit up in the background because they're bored. When my dogs get bored, they break things, tear things, eat things they're not supposed to. Like, about 10 minutes ago, they ate a stick of deodorant, so that's making the room smell amazing. I'm surprised I didn't throw that up. It did kill some animals, so I wonder if the butcher's gonna do... No, not catch. B. Okay. There. Assuming we get a bunch of meat, we should immediately start cooking with it. I'm gonna queue up a bunch of that. Let's see, we got distracted while the glassmaker's been found dead, dehydrated. He went crazy because he didn't get to do his thing, so it's a little sad. But we built him a coffin, and we dug him a grave, and we got 2 extra bodies, so gotta build 2 more coffins. Cut down some more trees. So that those beds will get done. Guaranteed. I mean, I think we got enough wood, but just to be sure. Alright, we're gonna build a coffin. It's a burial receptacle. Put it in there. And just because I'm such a cool guy, we're gonna smooth the stone so that they're buried in relative style. So I just saw them move the coffin in there. Now you're gonna interact with buildings, go to the coffin, use for burial, allow citizens yes, pets no, so hit P, and then you can make it a tomb if you want. I'm gonna just leave it open so that they can stuff somebody in there. There's 3 dead dwarves to choose from. Gonna need a door too, so door, D. Hopefully, yeah. 3 doors for 3 coffins. Okay, so that'll be for everybody. Designate engrave. So now it'll truly be an awesome tomb. You have to smooth the stone to be able to engrave it. That's why it didn't carry on into the hallway, because that hall is not smooth. Now that they're done engraving it, you could check it out. No. It says, like, it'll have a quality to it as well. Like, we don't have any very good engravers, that's why it's like, it's looking kind of bad and normal. But you can view it, and it'll meager quarters. What? It's a guy. There we go. It'll tell you what's engraved on it. It's a well-designed image of something. When you get like a master engraver and everything, maybe even a legendary one, depending on how much work you make them do, the engravings will be like really detailed. It'll be like, oh, it's an engraving depicting a great dwarven battle with these participants and the victorious holding of severed heads and stuff, and it's just nice flavor. Alright. So we got 2 more coffins going in. Alright, they smoothed it. Engraving. Getting the doors in there. Since that door's done, it means the mason's done. So let's give him some more tables and chairs to make. The meeting hall is hardly done. Hold on. I'm back. Dogs are being difficult. It's building tables. Chairs. I was just doing some visualization, planning where to put stuff. I'm hoping some beds are done. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, gonna set some more bed creation. Looks like he finished with all that, so gonna do some more, because we're gonna need a lot of these electrum bars, but well, let's just see what happens. Make electrum bars. Seems one of our dwarves has been possessed. He's take the craft workshop. He is collecting materials. No! He's got wood. It's going for more. I think this is going to be the first one we ever do if he actually completes it. Like our first, possessed mood guy who didn't die actually made his item. 3 wood, wow. And bone. It's good that we slaughtered those animals then. Well, no, we didn't actually slaughter them. They got killed and then we butchered their bodies, but he's begun his mysterious construction. He will survive, and most likely... Well, no, he's possessed, right? So I don't think he's going to get any skill for this. No. Oops, traders are here. It's cycling through a whole bunch of messages before it finally tells me that the traders have arrived. These should be human traders. He has completed his toy hammer. A legendary toy hammer. Nice. I think it's saying that the toy hammer is worth 6,000. It's decorated with rover wood and ash, encircled with bands of badger bone. And it's got wooden spikes on it. But it's a toy. It's like hardly menacing. I wonder if he made that electrum or whatever. I wish I could like see the whole word. It's just like use something. I don't know what electrum's good for. I've never been able to make it. Snatcher. No! Is he dead already? Yeah, it looks like there's a dead goblin there. It's kind of funny when goblins attack right after a trade caravan comes, because like the caravan guards will take care of it. So I got 2 crossbows. Got a bunch of electrum bars. I wonder if he like made them all that quick, just popped them out. Or if he makes, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 at a time maybe? I don't know. I think I want to get rid of this stuff. I think it's the things the dead people dropped, and the one insane guy when he stripped. It's just like useless clothes nobody's ever gonna take. Um, Humans don't care what you sell them; they'll buy anything. Is that it? Yeah. So much prepared food do we got here? 1, 2. It's not a lot. 3. Let's just sell 2 of them. Oh, I got a ton of Coke. That's good. Alright. Good deal. The dwarf should drag that up. And then we'll tell Ian to get his ass over here. No. No! There's kids outside. The school bus just went by. So, it's funny. My dogs want to go out there and attack kids. And Angus is on break. It's always something with Angus. No. So we're just waiting for Ian to get here and do that. I've already seen this and stuff, so I'll just pause it and get it done. Oh, I just wanted to bring it back to show you this. This is why I like to sell food, because it's like $1,500, 49 pounds. It's just like it pretty much beats like everything else. I mean, wine doesn't apparently sell that well, and I mean you can you can make all sorts of stuff. Like these clothes aren't too bad, $100 for some of the clothes, but this food, $600, $1,500. It's like, in a lot of my games, I just, I just sell food. I realize that it's probably somewhere along the lines that lavish food takes like four ingredients or something. Like you need four of something to make it, like eggs and flour and mushrooms and meat. You need like four of something, two different stuff, not like four mushrooms. You need like four different types of food to make a lavish meal. So like every lavish meal has four ingredients that you're taking into account when you sell it, but regardless, it's still a huge amount of money. I'm gonna pause it again. Alright, we finished trading. I bought a bunch of wood, meat, cheese. And that's just basically because I like to turn all that into more food to sell later. And I wonder where this Snatcher is. Oh, there he is. Little goblin dude. Probably just left. Don't bother me no more. I bought a bunch of wood and I told the carpenter to make some more beds. Let's put some down. Need a few more beds to finish it off. I can make these into rooms. I wonder if the bean counter did his work yet. Yeah, here we go. Not seeing any more question marks. We got a bunch of meat, seeds, drink. We got 37 badger meat. I bought all this, like these even fives are what I bought. I bought all these to turn into prepared meals. I got an obscene amount of hen eggs. I'm looking to see if any of these might have been what turned into the electrum. I don't know. Though I think I gotta buy some chalk and marble. But talc, maybe. I mean, that sounds like dig some out. Got some talc there. Talc doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna have to buy marble and stuff to make steel. I'm just checking out here. Looks like electrum is just going to be useful for decorative items. No. Gotta build some more tables, chairs. Finally got those beds done. When they get in there, I'll turn them into rooms so I don't forget. No. I've got a lot of plump helmets. 600. Wow, we got a lot of. That's probably why we got a lot of plump helmets. We got plenty of prepared meals to eat. Nobody needs to eat raw mushrooms anymore. Got plenty of spawns, so I don't know why they get upset. Eventually they're like, "Oh, we run out of seeds." Lies. We got 33 strawberry seeds, so I'm wondering what the deal is here. No. Give Mark something to do. Take out the rest of that room. I bought another pickaxe, so there should be 3 total miners now. So I gotta check what kind of metal I got. $21 iron bars. 54 coke, okay. So, I don't remember how many I did, but should be enough. Ten crossbows. Alright, I'm gonna pause it for a little bit and let those crossbows get done. I'll build some armor and a military room. Oh, I just wanted to come back and show you this, that Mark is now a legendary miner. That's why he's blinking blue, because he's done so much mining. It's legendary. I'm digging out the training room and the barracks for the military guys, and the metal workers are still busy, so pausing it back again.